Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's the Junkie, and I'm back with another Halloween video. This video here, I am going to showcase my EC horror reprinted comic books, just in time for Halloween, guys. Halloween is just a few days away, and figured I'd show off these EC reprints. They're good ways of getting some good classic horror stories, and but let me go ahead and show you what I got. There's for each one, there's different volumes. I'm not sure which is which, so just sit back and enjoy. Up first, Vault of Horror #1. This one here is a thinner, regular size comic. I believe this is volume, I want to say like 1, but or #3, but don't quote me on that. Up next is a Vault of Horror issue #1, double-sized first issue. I have 2 copies of it, and this one here is a little bit thicker. Then we have Vault of Horror #2, Vault of Horror #3, and like I said, these retail classic silver golden age horror stories from back in the day, so it's an easy way for you to get. There's #4. Here's another #4. They're easy ways for you to get just great classic horror stories. Even these they're not too cheap on eBay. They're not expensive, but they're not too bad. There's another copy of #4, #5, and Vault of Horror #6. Look at that cover, guys. But like I said, they're just great ways to get classic horror stories, and you know what, just in time for Halloween. Up next is The Haunt of Fear #1, The Haunt of Fear #2, The Haunt of Fear #4, The Haunt of Fear #1, The Haunt of Fear #2. Yeah, these are just, I mean, these are just great ways of getting some classic sci-fi horror. Because here's Weird Fantasy #1. And then we have Shock Suspense Stories #1. Weird Science #1. Weird Science #2. Weird Science #3. And Weird Science #4. I mean, look at that cover, guys. I remember getting some of these as a kid, or not a kid, but younger, and just the stories are so awesome. Some good old classic, like, horror stories, sci-fi stories. You can actually buy these in hardback too, which is kind of cool. Then you got Tales from the Crypt #1, and on the side right here it tells you like what category it fits into. Like these fit into terror, the Vault of Horror, they fit into the horror category. Then we have Tales from the Crypt #2. Then another #2. Tales from the Crypt #3. Another #3. The reason I had doubles of some of these is because I had some of these from back in the day, and I dug in my boxes and I looked and I couldn't find them. So then I found them on eBay. So I went ahead and ordered them. Because I thought maybe I gave them away, or I just lost them. And then one day I was reorganizing and I happened to find them. They were in a totally different box that they shouldn't have been in. So it ended up me having doubles of some of these. That's why I have doubles. Tales from the Crypt #4. And then again another #4. But I mean, just look at that. And like I said, they're reprints. Tales from the Crypt number 4. See, like I said, there's different volumes to these books. Tales from the Crypt, number 5. Tales from the Crypt, number 5. I believe there were like, I want to say there was like 3 different volumes. And then Tales from the Crypt, number 6. Alright guys, that is it. Just a quick video. Like I said, I'll make multiple videos just showcasing some of my favorite horror comics that I have. But by far, this here is like one of my favorite covers. Just look at that creepy. Just look at that creepy cover. But anyways, guys, it's the Junkie. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to, you know, if you have some horror comics in your collection and you want to show them off, please do it. Just a great idea to kind of like get everybody in the spirit of Halloween. Halloween is just a few days away. So, yeah guys, it's the Junkie, and check these out on eBay. I'm sure you can probably find them in maybe your flea market or, you know, whatever. If you can pick them up, they're a great way to get some great horror stories, some sci-fi stories. And, anyways guys, that's it. It's the Junkie, and I'm out. Peace! Happy Halloween!